Could Northern Ireland be about to lose its only transatlantic air service? Continental Airlines, which operates the Belfast-Newark service, says it can't continue to absorb the cost of air passenger duty, which adds £60 to the cost of a return flight. The same tax adds £24 to a return flight from Belfast to London. The executive is now in talks with the Treasury in London, trying to make a special case for Northern Ireland. I asked the Enterprise Minister Arlene how big a problem the tax is for local air passengers.
Well, I think it's a huge problem for local air passengers, particularly if you're a family of four, for example, and you're planning a holiday. Well, then you have to multiply that figure by 4. And really, we believe that it is a disincentive for our airports here in Northern Ireland, particularly when we have the competitive disadvantage with the Dublin airports and indeed all of the other airports in the Republic of Ireland, where they are only charging at present a very nominal figure, and they're now talking about doing away with it altogether.
What's the implication, do you think, for inward investment? Because the New York Stock Exchange said it was happy to invest in Northern Ireland because of that direct service. If it goes, could inward investment be put off as well?
Well, at a time when we're talking about rebalancing the Northern Ireland economy with our very good consultation in relation to corporation tax, I think it would be counterintuitive if we were then to see our New York direct flight taken away from us. And certainly when we go to speak to people in America, we use the fact that we have that direct connectivity into the United States, and I certainly wouldn't like to be in a position where we didn't have that connection.
So what precisely does the executive want to see happen? Do you want to take responsibility for the tax here in Northern Ireland, or do you want to make the case to the Treasury to get rid of it entirely?
Well, we've done both of those things, if you like, in our consultation response, but from my perspective, I think it would be a very useful thing if we could have the power devolved to the Northern Ireland Executive, and from there we could take decisions in relation to what was best for us in the Northern Ireland context. That's certainly my view, and it's a view I have made known very firmly to the Finance Minister, and I think it's a view that he has put into his response to Treasury.
But there could be a kickback on that. Like corporation tax, there may be a cost. We may have to repay something to the Treasury for that luxury.
Well, that's right, but I don't think that you will see us doing away in its entirety in relation to APD. I know that the Select Committee has been sitting here today. The Select Committee, the Westminster Select Committee for Northern Ireland, has been sitting here today. They've been taking evidence from the two airports to see how this air passenger duty is impacting on both of those airports, and we look forward to their contribution to this debate as well.